Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Oh, yeah!
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Gun! Hey, guys, check me out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch him now, Barney. Switch.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Detroit! No. Check. Patriot. Check.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 30 yards there.
Watch him now, Barney.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team, I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Gun! Over!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Play fake. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He's going to go up top, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. In for the score, and the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. Gun! Watch left. He's tight right there. Over!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
No. Check. Patriot!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Patriot! Gun!
Mayfield on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 4 down. Check.
Here's Mayfield. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun!
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gun!
2nd down, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Mayfield now. That's taken in by Callaway. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Open man here is Prohl. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Gun! Watch you now, Barney. Don't let him breathe, defense. Watch you now, Barney. Alert 3.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Check nickel.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Gun! 53's Mike. Watch you now, Barney.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Allen. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. You go tight. You got tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Gun!
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch him now, Barney!
On second down, here's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Gun! Over!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3.
Watch it now, Barney,
2nd and 7.
Over!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Gun! now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen to throw once more. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Gun!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Leopard. Gun.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. What we got? Rush it.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now,
All right,
first
now,
and
lucky
10
56,
at their
lucky
25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Over.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Over.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun. Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Allen. He finds Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Here we go. Shift.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big thurd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Lucky 56. Over. Hot.
Throwing is Allen on third. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Over.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Mike 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Buffalo, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And
you